morning routine, getting ready to come to school, get up, make sure that dog gets into the car. And then it's just, what is it that we're going to do at school that day? Walking into school, I probably take one of the most circuitous routes with our dog Sunshine. And Sunshine has some fans, and so we're taking probably more time to walk from the parking lot to the office than I take to drive from my driveway to the school. People say hello, they want to stop and talk to us, they want to get their pet in on Sunshine, and it's just a lovely way. It's a very, very happy way to get a day started. I actually came here because my husband was interviewing, and I sat very close to where I'm sitting right now, and I had my baby in my arms.
So the first time that I was here, I may have literally been like this big. So that beats you by at least a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And within a week, I got a letter from Mary Burke. I came here not planning or expecting anything. A week later, I was in an interview looking at becoming a teacher at Whitfield and kind of launching what I didn't know was going to be a career. I spent my first year here teaching side by side with my husband. My first son started here in 7th grade.
And I was very excited, finally getting to go to mom's school.
My second son, Peter, was our first 6th grade student in our brand new 6th grade.
Entirely possible I was the first one in the door, since we always got here when she got here.
And it was such a pleasure being able to be here and seeing them become the young men that were going to launch out into college right here in front of my eyes was really, really special. I remember vividly the first time I saw Peter on a Whitfield stage. It was a moment in time that helped him see the things that he could do.
What I'd gained from being able to be on stages here and then turn that into a career in which I was able to have my family come see Placido Domingo sing in the opera because I was in it. And be able to go like, man, my mom's out there, that's pretty fun. You can't beat that.
Then I talk about David. 2001, that was when the planes went into the towers. David was a senior, and he's here, and Mom's trying to take care of all the other kids. He'd been waiting in my office, and he said, I'm gonna go and enlist. We got permission from Misha to do his commissioning ceremony in the Katy gym at the district wrestling meet. Pretty special.
All schools use these software programs. You press a button and boom, there's your schedule, and it takes about 30 seconds. That's not the Ruth Greathouse way. Ruth Greathouse way involves sequestering herself in one of our science classrooms, surrounded by these massive whiteboards, and then covering those whiteboards with the individual schedule of every child in the school.
It's a way that my mind works. In case people don't know, I came here as a math teacher. I love puzzles. But what I really care about is that when I put it together, that I'm thinking about the people.
I was here one summer. She does it in the summertime, and I was here one summer and I got a glimpse of, the notes on the boards, and I wouldn't want to do it.
Ricky Goodwin's mother, Lola, worked for the founders of the school, Mr. Barnes and Mr. Cole. It definitely lent itself that family sense because we were Lola's babies. She fed us lunch every day. She smiled at us every day. And Ricky carries that spirit of his mom.
And everybody just loved her. She just had so much love for everybody. And I used to always see Ruth in the classroom, and I would stop and I would talk to her. It was just like me and her just got real close.
I know my sons had great relationships with him. He's part of the family here who helped them become the men they became.
Every time and any time you can give Ricky a hug, it's a good idea.
Oh yeah, Murphy. Murphy was the not our dog Whitfield school dog. Great big old chocolate lab who lived across the street from Whitfield.
Murphy would just show up on campus and we'd say, look, a dog. And it was great. And that just became like, it's not a dog, it's, oh, there's Murphy.
Every day that dog would come over and meet me in the shop. Every day. And one particular time I was on a gator, and all of a sudden when I was riding on a gator, I saw him coming, running over.
And the kids got so used to Ricky and Murphy. Ricky would be out in the gator on the grounds of the school, and Murphy would be in that gator with him, and they'd be riding around. And that went on probably 10 years or so. We found out that he had had cancer. It was in the summer, obviously, and I got up to go to work, and Murphy walked outside with me, and he staggered. And the vet said, he's dying. And I said, can't happen right now. I need to call Ricky.
I knew something was wrong because I saw Ruth crying. And I went over there, I sat down beside him, and I started rubbing him.
And then all of a sudden, Murphy sits up. I was stunned. And he reached out and he put his muzzle on Ricky's cheek. And then he laid down and died. Wow. And we made the decision that having a dog in our family here at Whitfield was important, and that was the start.
I was wondering, how can I get close to the dogs that, like I was with Murphy? And then as I sat down, I thought about, just do like you did Murphy. Give them your heart. And that's what I did. I gave them my heart. So it's good to have a dog at Whitfield.
She gives herself for the benefit of others.
Awesome, impressive, beloved. I've heard that from pretty much everybody who meets our mom.
Compassionate, deeply caring, absolutely honest, a person of integrity. Just loves Whitfield with every fiber of her being. This is gonna be a different place without Ruth Greathouse.
I just want to congratulate her for her retirement and, thank her for, everything she's done just for me throughout the years.
She's a leader, and I saw, the love that she had, for students. And it was just like my mom.
Being the educational leader, the principal, that's where my investment is, and every kid I look at. It's like, you're part of that thing that's just so awesome. I do think that people will say, she was a little bit crazy. She did take those dogs all those years. She did take all those kids in all those years. What was she thinking? I think they'll say that I cared. If I can be remembered for that, it'd be pretty cool.